Mostly Sports.
Hello! Lucas!
Lucas, what the hell?
Lucas,
Is that funny to you?
you said balls in coming down.
Is it funny to you to have microphones that don't work, Lucas? Are you
You
laughing?
do that on your
there?
little punk-ass show, huh?
Serious business, Lucas.
This is fucking mostly sports.
Lock the fuck in. Welcome to Mostly Sports. I'm Mark presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Friday, September 20th. We are live from Chicago. We are brought to you by Jägermeister. Hey, Mark, what do you do when you're out with friends?
No.
The waiter comes.
I think I say that.
Oh, fuck, dude. I messed it up here. Sorry, I hate when that happens.
Hey, Mark, what do you do when you're
No.
out with friends and the waiter asks what you want to drink?
What should I do?
Get some shotfidence.
You should have some confidence, man, or as Jägermeister calls it, shotfidence.
Do it, Debo. Do me. Now do me. Do me.
If everyone is having trouble ordering, here's what you do. Be a baller. Be a shot caller.
Shot
Order for the
caller.
table a round of ice-cold Jägermeister shots. Damn, that's cold, because apparently we've been drinking Jägermeister all wrong.
Do me. Do me.
How are we supposed to be drinking it, Lucas?
Ice cold.
Come on.
0 degrees Fahrenheit to be
Damn,
exact.
that's cold.
Yep. It's over.
Oh, okay. Wherever you're at, if you're hanging with friends at the bar, maybe doing all the sports stuff, or just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with Ice Cold Jägermeister. Remember to check Jägermeister out at barstoolxjagermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister, the core 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister US, White Plains, New York. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Shohei Ohtani. What?
This fucking guy. You see this fucking guy?
What? Hold on. You know how he kind of cheated us a little bit. Because you know how we've been on 50-50 watch for a while, and we've kind of been waiting him to get to 48, 49, and we're like, okay.
We're
now
edging. We're edging.
Yeah,
we're edging.
It might happen. It could happen this weekend, Mark. It could happen. He just said, fuck it.
I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to do it all right now.
How many games in the history of baseball were better than his game today? Or yesterday? 6 for 6, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 4 runs scored, 2 stolen bases.
The only one that comes to mind is when Scooter Gennett hit 4 home runs. That's the only one that comes to mind.
You still holding on to
Yeah,
that?
so,
Yeah.
that's my feather in my cap. That's like, oh shit, this guy knows ball.
Yeah.
I remember,
Scooter Gennett.
You remember Scooter Gennett and 4 dingers? There can't be too many. I'll say none.
All right.
It wasn't just 3 home
How
runs.
do you even-
They said if you want to get loser nerd stat on him, that he accumulated F-WAR, which is Fangraph's version of WAR, 0.7 wins in one game. That's more than Alex Verdugo has for the entire season.
So, you know how lazy analysts like to compare him to other sports? This would be like if this guy did this. Let's do that right now.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So if I guess if Patrick Mahomes last year got hurt his rotator cuff and then came out this year as a receiver and caught 150 balls,
Yeah.
is that similar? Where there's nothing. He's broken.
He led like Patrick Mahomes. No, he tore his rotator cuff and then led the league in interceptions at cornerback.
He just switched.
He played like
Yeah.
free safety and like now led the NFL and
So 40-40, I remember I was 9 years old. Jose Canseco had the first 40-40 season, and it was the damnedest thing anybody had ever seen. It was dominant. Did he get one today? It was huge, and this guy seems like he just did it for fun. It seems like he just did 50-50 because why not?
And he could be, if he really wanted to be, one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. And I think that's what he should do. I think he has solved hitting.
Yeah.
It's done. He's submitted his case to be one of the greatest hitters you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And now he should just focus his attention towards pitching and try to get, I don't know, what's a pitching milestone that he could just like
I got it.
mow down in one.
No, you ready? So he starts every 5th day, and he wins 20 games. And in his off days, he is also the closer. And he needs to lead the league in wins and saves in the same season.
Do you think he can learn how to throw left-handed and do that to throw?
Do injuries not work the way I thought injuries worked? Because I know that he had Tommy John, and I know that's a pitching injury.
Also
but,
an underwear company. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. He had Tommy John. Yeah. So you can't throw for 18 months, but you can go hit 50 home runs and steal 50 bases.
Yeah.
Injuries don't work the way I thought they worked.
Well, Tommy John, UCL and a lot of shoulder injuries are like very exclusive to like,
just that one spot.
Car accidents and like ripping a baseball over your head or like javelin. It's like the most unnatural thing to do is like bring your shoulder up here and torque it as hard as you can. So it's like,
fuck, I'm never gonna throw javelin again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you get a car accident, you might never be able to throw a javelin. It's just very specific movements.
Could just Shohei Ohtani win a gold medal in javelin?
He probably could.
He probably does need to stretch out and win.
He could go be like a decathlete, right? You just go to the next Olympics and try to win.
Yeah, we'll try to win everything. Try to just do everything.
Yeah.
We do need to like exalt that more. We need to put that on a pedestal more. The decathlon. That's not as
they're doing 10
celebrated as it
sports
used
in
to
one
be.
sport.
Yeah.
Is there So I know that this year he stole 51 bases, right? So I know steals are easier than they've ever been because of the new rules. But is there any other big-time player or any other slugger that added steals to his repertoire this year that went from 26 steals as high to doubling that?
Acuna did it last year where he was a base stealing threat, but he like exploited the new rules and got to 60. But like the other guys that are like up top of the leaderboard of steals are
like Aaron Judge didn't just throw in steals this year.
No.
How many dingers does Ellie De La Cruz have?
I'll have to double check.
Oh, you mean you'll have to check?
Yeah, you'll have to just.
No, I've seen it before.
When did you check?
Well, yeah, I mean
he's got 24.
You've seen it before.
What time did you?
Saw it,
yeah,
you
when
saw
did
it
you
in
check?
May.
I think my first check was probably like a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's too long. That's not a double check. That's a new check.
You have to new check.
All right, this is my first check. He is 24.
How many?
It's not your first check. Recheck.
How many
Recheck.
stolen bases does Aaron Judge have?
I'll have to recheck that.
Yeah, recheck that for us. You could just say check though.
Hey Evo, you sit over there with all your friends.
hey,
Crop all my friends.
Hey, Ebo. See, you got a lot of bitches over there. Lucas, you do one.
Lucas, do one. Hit him with one.
Yeah, Lucas.
Lucas, go ahead.
Ebo, you look lonely over there. We should get you a friend because I feel bad.
God damn it, Lucas. You're not even on the show. You can't walk in here talking.
What? Why do I have to be mean all the time?
It's just a piece of shit thing.
Do not Photoshop me into that picture with all the guys around the couch. Don't do that.
How many stolen bases does he have?
Aaron Judge?
Yeah.
10.
10?
He's not a slow guy either.
Also,
yeah, which is not. I mean, that's not bad. I guess. I don't know. I think.
You remember like a month ago, I got in an argument with Dan. He was like, Shohei, and you too. Shohei Ohtani's going to do something we've never seen. But I'm like, dude, Aaron Judge is having the best season ever. Like, it's not even a comparison. Aaron Judge just stopped hitting home runs.
Yeah.
He just stopped.
Yeah.
Ohtani might catch him. What is that?
What is what?
Behind you. Behind you.
What?
To the right a little bit. Just to. Why is there a whiteboard in here now?
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean? Don't worry about it. It's distracting. I'm looking at you and I'm seeing a whiteboard.
It's for another show.
For what other show? You recorded that yesterday.
It's just for another show. Just don't worry about it.
All right. I guess I won't worry.
I didn't know that was there, to be honest with you.
You were.
I asked for a whiteboard for my.
You were writing on it when I got in here.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was still there.
You thought it left.
I thought it left. Yeah.
If you turn your back on something, it's gone.
If you said that Shohei Ohtani is the greatest baseball player to ever live, how much pushback do you get if you said that? If I said that right now, if I looked in the camera and I said, after last night, it's something I've thought for a while. I've been scared to say it, but after last night, after Shohei Ohtani has broken the 50-50 barrier, we've seen what he can do on the pitching mound, and we might see it again. We might see it in these playoffs. We might see it next season. I don't know. Even if we don't, I'm comfortable in saying that Shohei Ohtani is not only the best baseball player I have ever seen, he is the best baseball player that has ever lived.
You guys are being very, very.
Okay, clip that, put it out. What do you think the reaction is?
You guys are being very flippant with this, and you guys are throwing this out there. He's the greatest player of all time, and it's great. The problem is, I'm not going to argue whether you're right or wrong, but you're threatening on breaking 100 years of sports discussion. 100,000 years. Every time we say who's the greatest player of all time, it's always based on accomplishments and not talent. It's always based on.
Yeah.
If you say I think LeBron's better than Michael, 6 rings.
6
rings. So every greatest player ever has been based on accomplishments, not eye test and what I see. You're right, but don't break the paradigm.
The paradigm has been broken.
Don't break the paradigm.
Yeah, but. Also, we should, because
it's stupid.
It's stupid.
Yes.
And I don't need an algorithm to tell me who's the greatest. if I'm watching it with my own eyeballs.
I don't need him to have 15 or 20 years of longevity of this.
No.
For me to go, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Right.
3-time MVP.
This is the greatest thing that we've ever seen.
Ever.
Only DH to ever win MVP in the National League. Only player since Frank Robinson to win MVP in the American League and National League.
Yeah.
Only player to ever have a 3.1 ERA and hit 50 homers the next year and then steal 50 bases the next year. Like, he's undoubtedly the most talented player that's ever played baseball.
Yeah.
I don't even think that
which is far more important to me than the greatest play. Like, I don't.
The only argument you could make, the only argument in history, if you're doing the whole well-rounded, you say Babe Ruth, but then you do factor in Babe Ruth played 100 years ago. Babe Ruth played before, so many modern advancements, so many people could play in the game.
Before we realized that, like, smoking and eating
correct.
a kielbasa in the third inning,
but he's
probably not great for.
He's doing something that was only possible in the olden era of baseball before everything got that hard, and he's doing it now. It's the gap between him and the second most impressive thing we've ever seen in baseball is gigantic, isn't it?
Gigantic.
What is the second most impressive
Barry
thing?
Bonds?
Yeah.
Like Barry Bonds?
I don't count that, but you can.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who will push back on the Ohtani discussion and say Barry Bonds is the greatest ever. Like, he walked like 200 times in a season or had a 560 on base or whatever. Just completely erasing the cheating and tarnishing of his legacy.
And never mind that, Barry Bonds would get shelled if he went on the mound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What would his career?
What would his career be, Brandon? Yeah, what would his career be?
What was that?
Who should the ERA should have?
What do you think, Brandon?
It wasn't not his name. What did he say? It isn't not.
It's not her name, isn't it?
It's not her name, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I think that's where I've arrived with GOAT discussions.
Hold on, sorry. We didn't give it enough credit. You said, "Hey, how's your family?" He goes, "Yeah, how is your family?"
How is your family? Yeah. I think that's where I've arrived with GOAT discussions. I don't care about your trophy case. That's your trophy case. You have that at home, and you can look at it to your heart's delight. I care about what my eyeballs told me when I was experiencing sports.
Are you not giving me my permission to say my truth?
Say your truth, Brandon.
Because LeBron James is a better basketball player than Michael Jordan ever was. He just is. And I have had respect to the greatest of all time conversation because Michael won 6 times and LeBron only won 4. And I've had respect to that. And I've been like, yeah, Michael's the greatest. You can't get 6 titles. LeBron's a better basketball player on the court than Michael was. At their peak, he was a better basketball player. Shohei Ohtani's a better baseball player than any baseball player we've ever seen baseball.
Every sport seems to have that dichotomy, that paradigm, that
I don't think paradigm is even the word there.
Some other words.
A juxtaposition.
Juxtaposition of, like, the guy who, like, Tom Brady is not the most talented player to ever play quarterback, but Tom Brady
has the most accomplishments.
Is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods is the most talented golfer of all time. Jack Nicklaus is the most accomplished golfer of all time. You know?
Uh-huh. That is correct.
This goes on and on to seemingly every sport.
Connor McDavid.
Lucas, we're
not
trying to do a show over here.
Yeah. Are you just calling out your friends? Are you just shouting out your boys?
What's that, dude?
Who's Connor and David?
I'll shut up and dribble.
Yeah, Connor McDavid is another one I just thought of, who's some people think is the most talented, but
now we got to be careful with this power, guys.
No.
We got to be careful with this power because we can't. Some people are going to be like, "There's going to be a rookie, and somebody's going to want to say Victor Wembanyama's the GOAT." Somebody's going to be the first time they see a guy play, they're going to be like, "This is the greatest of all time." Done.
Brandon,
he might be.
He might be already. Yeah,
I'm not.
He might be.
I think I tweeted it out in January when he hit a step back 3 over the Hornets in fast break, and I'm like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen."
So if Ohtani stops playing baseball right this second, and Mike Trout continues playing baseball. And then and then 20 years from now, you have to tell people about what it was like to grow. Who are you talking about first? Like the accolades.
It's not close.
Yeah. Like Trout does Trout have a higher WAR? I assume.
Shohei Ohtani's impact.
Trout has like
he's far clear of everybody.
Of everybody.
Like the next closest person is Justin Verlander, who has played 9 more seasons.
So the algorithm and the accolades and all that would say like Mike Trout had a better career than Shohei Ohtani. But like 20 years from now, who are we going to talk about more?
Shohei
Ohtani. We're going to be like, holy
Ohtani.
fucking shit! To live through that era of watching Shohei Ohtani play baseball every day was unreal.
Yeah. I mean, in just the international impact Ohtani is going to have on the sport in 30 years is like the United States is going to fall far behind
Yeah.
Asian Pacific countries in baseball just because of his impact. Like, he's probably the number one celebrity in Japan, no?
I don't know, but I would think
You've been to Japan, right?
Yeah,
I
I'd
have
have
many
to-
times,
fuck, I would have to think about it.
Let me tell you,
I mean, he doesn't.
I'm trying to I'm going through the Rolodex of the thousands of Japanese celebrities I know.
name 3.
Yoshi.
1.
Uh,
1.
Motherfucking
Yeah, you got it.
shit, fucking Ichiro
2.
and motherfucking the Pokemon. Yeah, all
Yeah.
the Pokemon, really, all of them.
Ohtani is so fucking great, and that during the middle of his greatness, during the middle of his run, he got caught up in what should have been a huge scandal
Yeah,
of gambling, and his interpreter taking the fall and going down, and like millions and millions and millions of dollars, stuff that would have eaten any other athlete. When it was in the news, we were like, get this out of here. I don't want to know. I'm fine. Just let him gamble. Let him do whatever. Just get it out of here. Get it the fuck out of here.
yeah, that's how we all reacted. We were all like, "You shut the. You're trying to come for Ohtani? Shut the fuck up!
Fuck up.
Shut the fuck up!
Like, I'm trying to. If he
How dare you?"
like.
Yeah, but
I think if he killed a guy in Japan, I think a lot of people would be like, listen. Have you seen him pitch?
Shut the fuck. Yeah, but he might have gambled on the game. Shut the
Fuck up.
Yeah, but the integrity of our league might be compromised. Shut the fuck.
Oh,
Let him
show that again.
continue to hit dingers and
This is total career war right now.
This is this season.
Oh,
So
total war this season.
So the problem.
it's because he's a DH.
So yeah, this
Yeah.
just tells me that war is horseshit. Get war out of here.
The problem with it is that there's an automatic positional
Adjustment, right?
Yeah, adjustment.
So
for
if you play
DH,
center
it
field and
penalizes your defense. But the problem is that Ohtani, no one looks at him and goes, "That guy can't play defense." The problem is that he is such a valuable asset that teams are like, "We have to protect him at all costs." That him playing league average defense does nothing for us.
well, he also has a broken
We're gonna
arm.
DH him, but like, he's played right field in substitute positions for the Angels. But it's like, you don't look at him, don't think like he couldn't play right field.
Yeah, he's not an actual poor defender.
If he played average defense, I think his wins, and someone who actually knows the Fangraphs formula can correct me, it'd probably be like 12 or 13. If he played like exceptional defense, which he probably could at his speed and arm strength, like 14.
Yeah.
Like he's unbelievable. And that's why maybe there has to be like an Ohtani adjustment to war. Like he literally broke war. Because like usually you
He
put
solved
like
war. We're in a post-war world.
It's peacetime now.
No, I mean, yeah, that's my conclusion when I look at that as well. It's like, all right, well, if Ohtani is like 6th in a stat, then that's a bullshit stat.
Yeah.
If you're trying to argue that he's like the 6th most valuable player,
That is a bad look for the stat.
it's a bad stat.
No, I'd agree. I'd agree that he doesn't deserve the DH penalty. Like if you could make an exception for like Edgar Martinez, no one's looking at Edgar Martinez and being like, that guy can go.
No, it's definitely
That guy can go pick it at third.
like I said with the gambling thing, the Ohtani exception. Like the war people should look at this and be like, oh, Ohtani plays D. Well, it's Ohtani. Shut the fuck up. Just give him whatever he needs to get.
Also, he is the antithesis to baseball. People complaining about baseball does not market their starts. If you go to the Instagram of MLB, the last 15 of the last 20 posts are all Ohtani.
Yeah.
They are trying to market him internationally very hard. So it's like you cannot make the argument that baseball is not trying to market their stars. They have a superstar.
Right.
They're trying to market it. And there are people in the comments that will complain, be like, why are you posting so much Ohtani? It's like, we are marketing the greatest superstar in the history of the sport.
Right.
And if you look at the numbers they do, it's like 100,000 likes, 500,000 likes. Every other post is like 20,000 likes.
Yeah, I think the complaints about MLB not marketing their stars at this point is just from people that just simply don't care about baseball.
Yeah.
Which is like, don't tell me that like baseball's falling off. It's just you don't care about baseball, which is fine. But you know, that'd be like me saying that like that the music industry does a poor job of marketing the young female pop singers.
Just because you don't listen.
Because I don't listen to them and I don't pay any fucking attention. I think that's a you problem if you think they don't market. They do a fine job. Last night we did get a moment Thursday Night Football though. Al started like in the whole fourth quarter. Al was like trying to find something to talk about, and he brought up Ohtani and he was like, "Man, what a day this guy had." And then Kirk hit him with that too. He was like, shouldn't he be a bigger star, Al? And then Al was like, I think he's a pretty big star, Kurt.
Yeah.
I think he's a pretty big fucking star. So yeah, that was Al Michaels was shouting out.
I think
when it reaches that level where like the football broadcast is like cutting in to talk about Ohtani.
I think that he should be a bigger star. Crowd is kind of, yeah, you keep talking about it, sure, it gets old, whatever. People say that about baseball players. The problem is he should be a bigger star because he should be the biggest star in the fucking universe.
Yeah.
He should be the most famous person in like 5 worlds. If there's a planet that we haven't discovered yet, they should know about Ohtani already.
But like, what else can baseball do?
Oh, nothing. I didn't say, yeah, nothing.
It's kind of like,
I'm not going to bang my head about it, but I feel like he should almost be on money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be on.
We should put him on money.
We should have
American currency.
He should be on money.
American currency. Yeah.
Why?
Or he could be the first guy to like. There's a universal currency.
A global currency. Tell me why Shohei Ohtani can't be on the
coin. Yeah.
Why can't he be on the $5 bill? What did Abe Lincoln do?
Didn't
hit and pitch.
No, never hit 50 home runs.
Brandon was taught Abe Lincoln was a bad guy when he was growing up.
Is he on the $5 bill? Who's on the $5 bill?
That would be Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Can you show the couch real quick again? What's his name?
Lacussy.
Gross.
And people don't know that's because Connor's not here today. That's just a regular sized chair.
Yeah.
That's not even. That's just a regular size. That's just a regular size ass chair.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Did you think
so cool like this?
Did you think sitting in the middle was gonna?
Well, I would hope he'd maybe like tighten the shot a little bit.
How tight would he have to make it? It looks like you're sitting in a baseball glove.
It does look like I'm sitting in a baseball glove.
Yeah.
Maybe that's too close. That's a little too close. It's a little too close.
If you're gonna ask for the tight shot, fix your
hair.
hair.
I don't want the tight shot.
Anyway,
asking
Ohtani, how important is it to you that we get Ohtani playoff moments, that we get Aaron Judge playoff moments?
It's not that important to me personally, but I would like, as Ohtani builds this resume and he's still building and he does the 50-50, I'd like to see him just fucking dominate in October.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him just come out and just absolutely be a no-doubt MVP of the World Series. Even though that would mean the Dodgers win, I think that's always the most boring outcome because they just pay for their titles, which I guess everybody does. But there's just
some franchises are for charity.
I don't know, but the Dodgers just get every good free agent.
I know. It's annoying.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
But
they also have a history of fucking it up, so like that.
I don't want him to fuck it up.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I mean. I'm torn because I'm like I want the Dodgers to lose in the first round and we point and laugh and say, ha ha. There goes the Dodgers again.
But I want October 15th to be watching Shohei Ohtani up with a 3-3 game in the 9th.
But now that Connor won't let me cheer for the Phillies, I kind of am cheering for Dodgers.
That was crazy, right?
That was crazy, dude.
That was crazy. Ebo, speak up for your couch guy. Why wouldn't he let Mark into the Phillies? That was crazy.
I don't know. He's aggro Connor.
He's aggro Connor right now, yeah.
You can't rationalize with him right now.
No. Yeah, I probably do want Dodgers Yankees. I mean, if it makes me a basic bitch, fine. But tell me that Ohtani and Aaron Judge.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I shouldn't ask Ebo. He definitely doesn't want that. But
are the Orioles good anymore?
Those two playing each other.
They've been struggling
fucking
for sure.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're in form.
You know what they need? Jordan Westbrook.
Yeah, he's on rehab. He'll be.
Are baseball teams in form?
Huh?
Yeah, I didn't like that he said in form. You kind of threw a soccer
thing.
Yeah.
Baseball teams
we're not in good form.
They don't do in form.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm doing it now. I'm making it.
Are they fit? Fit?
We're not. We haven't been looking very fit. We gotta hit the physio, get healthy.
Physio.
I do say
that's a TV, right?
I have been saying I'd much rather the Orioles crash out early on September 18th compared to what they did last year.
Brandon, you're spoiling the mostly section of.
Sorry.
Everyone sees the prep sheet and they see.
I got to do that again. That was awesome. The football game last night. You had the Jets.
Yep.
The Patriots.
Yep.
2 reactions. Jets, pretty good. Patriots are going to be the awful team we thought they were going to be.
Doo-doo stinky pants.
Doo-doo stinky pants,
Doo-doo stinky pants football. Aaron Rodgers looks good.
Yeah, I know.
Aaron Rodgers looks pretty good. It is just the Patriots, but the Patriots defense is supposed to be okay. That's supposed to be the Patriots offense is the real issue with the Patriots.
Yeah.
So, it's not nothing that he was moving the football pretty easily against the Patriots. But also it was less about like the points scored, which they did. They didn't light up the scoreboard. They only scored 24. But some of the throws felt vintage Rodgers, I must say.
Can I ask a question
Some
about
of
the
them
Patriots
look
offense?
good.
The Patriots offense, over the last 5 years since Brady, what exactly are they trying to accomplish?
I don't know.
Because they're going with the rarely used strategy of not having a quarterback or a good running backs room or good receivers.
Explosive receivers.
Or an offensive line that makes you want to question your decision to play football. What are they? What's the plan offensively there? Is it just let's participate? Because they are doing that.
I think it's like, how can the defense know what we're doing on offense if we don't even know what we're doing on offense? Maybe that's the strategy.
Okay, all right. So the defense is sitting on the other side, like, guys, we don't know what they're doing, and on the offense on the other side, we also have no idea.
When you play the Chiefs, Mahomes.
Speed.
You know Kelsey.
Yeah.
You're like, we got to stop these guys.
Mm-hmm.
When you play the Patriots, you're like, I have no idea.
Let's play the Eagles.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts.
Now Saquon.
Yeah, Saquon. These are guys we have to key on. When you play the Patriots, you're like, we have no clue. We have no idea what they're trying to do. But maybe that's the strategy.
The problem is you don't have to clue on any of them.
Yeah, that's
true. You can just show up.
Just kind of show up. And
they're bad.
Get to the backfield at will.
Second question about the Patriots offense. The Bears drafted Caleb Williams. And for better or worse, they're going to live with whatever happens.
Yeah.
The Commanders drafted Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
For better or worse, they're going to live with what happens. The Patriots drafted Drake May, and they don't appear to know he's on the team.
No, I'm fine with this. We talked about this yesterday. I don't want him to start. Because what are you going to let him learn, right?
What's he going to learn from Jacoby Brissett? What's he going to learn from anybody on that offensive coaching staff? What's he going to learn? That's the problem. Who's teaching him? What could he possibly learn sitting there and watching his team score 3 points?
What not to do.
Yeah, learn process of elimination.
Yeah.
Like, this is okay, so don't do that. Got it. Don't do that. Got it. And he's just going to do that a bunch of times.
What happened?
Cross stuff off.
What's the Bengals' problem? How the fuck did they lose to the Patriots?
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why the Bengals might be toast. I've been saying it.
You've been saying
I've been saying the Bengals might be toast.
You said it like
I don't want them to be toast.
Yeah.
I would like for the Bengals to not be toast, but I'm worried.
All right.
Might be toast.
Of the 30 – oh, God. No. It's Friday, though, right? Can I just have a little silly Friday?
Yeah, yes. Are you asking me? What if I said no? What are we?
I think I would stop. Of the 32 NFL teams, who would taste best on toast?
Of the mascots?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Dolphin toast? Dolphin toast doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Is dolphin like a delicacy?
I don't think you can eat dolphin. I don't think
you can eat dolphin.
Falcon
Yeah.
toast? Although, isn't mahi dolphin? Or yeah. Could falcon toast? Lion? Nah, what is there a good toast?
Yeah, what animal is okay to kill without?
Well, Bills. I think you
Bills toast. Yeah, okay.
So Bills toast, Cardinal toast, no. Falcons toast, Panther toast.
Like the Broncos and Colts, you can't.
Brown toast, I guess, is just wheat bread.
Yeah, that's true.
Broncos, horse toast, cowboy toast. Cowboy toast does sound like something somebody.
Ram would be good.
Ram toast, Packer toast, Colt toast, Jack. Viking toast is something they definitely ate back then.
Giant toast. Texas, is that like Texas
huge,
toast?
Huge, big bread.
Piece of
Saint toast, Raider toast, Giant toast, Charger toast. Is it
this
Dolphin
is tough.
toast?
This is tough.
Huh.
See, this is why you millennials can't afford your houses, because you're too busy worrying about your Steeler
your
toast.
toast.
Yeah, you're paying your $9 for your Steeler toast.
I think the NFL has the least delicious mascots.
I agree.
In all of sports.
I agree. You got to think.
One thing I just learned.
I know college football's got some, because Razorback toast would be delicious.
Yeah.
NBA's got some pretty.
All right, now pull up the NBA. Now we have to look at the NBA.
Grizzly toast.
I think there's like two.
Hawk toast.
Things. You're not eating a Hornet.
Net. You're not eating a Celtic. You're not eating a Sixer.
Okay.
Raptor toast. We don't know. I mean, it could be
NBA
good.
does have a lot of heat toast. I mean, that's
just toast.
That's just toast. That's toast.
Bull toast. I mean, that's just beef, right?
NBA does have a lot of human.
Magic toast.
Type. Spurs would be terrible.
What do you put on your Magic Toast, Brandon?
That's definitely my dad. Definitely made magic toast back in the day. Why are you so energetic today? I had some of that magic toast.
Nugget toast.
Nugget toast, yeah.
I guess.
Uh-huh.
I guess, but that's
Good
stupid.
one, Lucas. Yeah.
That is kind of
Good one,
stupid. But
Lucas.
just go ahead and pull up the hockey teams just to do it. I don't know.
Yeah. While we're here.
Pull up the hockey
While we're here. And again, you continue to spoil that.
Oh,
At
sorry.
about 11:20, we will talk about.
Sorry.
I don't actually care. That's just funny. It's a funny. That's one of the funnier.
How? But how?
One of the funnier shots is you're holding a sheet. It's just 2 pictures of Jesus right here.
I thought it was Jon Snow.
Oh really? I bet you did. You fucking dumbass. So I can't. Once you get into, once you go down the hating Luke and everything.
What a completely unnecessary reaction.
Once you start hating everything Lucas says, it's hard to stop.
Oh, he's a fantastic guy to hate.
Yeah.
Just the nicest guy, but he says things in such a hateable way.
Once you break that seal, it really is hard to stop. Everything that comes out of his mouth, you just want to go, you fucking piece of shit.
Lucas, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm going.
You fucking shut the fuck up, dude.
Give us the hockey teams. Hit us with the hockey.
A little hockey toast here. We're not doing baseball. We're gonna show
Hurricanes, Blue Jackets, Devils, Islanders, Rangers.
Devils.
Canadians would be good.
Canadian toast. Maple leaf toast. Is that just syrup on toast? That might be okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Duck toast could work.
Duck toast would be good.
Black Hawk toast.
That's not all right. Flames again. Flames is just toast.
Black what toast?
Black Hawk toast. What?
Wild toast.
Shark toast. Kraken toast.
Utah
Utah Hockey Club toast.
Hockey Club toast.
All right.
This is a fun exercise.
That ran out of gas quick.
Just go to the WNBA.
Rodgers looks good though. I will say. I don't want to overreact. It was exacerbated. The Patriots couldn't tackle for shit last night.
Are you doing a vocabulary thing today?
What?
Using,
I can't use words.
You're using bigger words than normal. Is this Friday?
Exacerbated?
Is this Friday vocabulary day for you?
You don't ever exacerbate?
I know what exacerbating is. But it's just,
you're not an exacerbation.
You never
guy?
say. You never say exacerbated. You never say it.
I'll exacerbate from time to time.
You don't exacerbate. You never. You just got married.
I will exacerbate. I've been known to exacerbate.
Ebo, you exacerbating? What is that?
All over the couch.
Mm-hmm. Rodgers, when he throws, he's got to be the most fun. I fucking love Aaron Rodgers. Can I just say, as a football player,
you're not a football player.
Cut the clip right there. Before a football player.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love him. He's the back shoulder fades he throws. He's so good at like just throwing the ball up. And if you tried to emulate that, if you were a quarterback and you're like, oh, Aaron Rodgers is really good, I should do what he does, where he just kind of seemingly throws it up for grabs.
He perpetually
get picked off constantly.
He always looks off balance.
He always looks off balance, but he's so good at like recognizing that the DB has his head turned and my receiver is looking back for the ball, so I'm just going to kind of throw it up. It looks a little lucky, but he's been doing it for like 20 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And you forget how good he is.
What was the Rodgers-Salah thing last night?
I didn't think that was anything.
I didn't think it was either,
when
but Twitter tweeted like it was everything.
Yeah, I saw the clip and I was like, what are we losing our mind about?
It was just an awkward. They committed to hugs, but neither wanted to hug, so they just stopped
Rodgers,
each other.
like pushed him off, but I read it as Rodgers was like fired up and he was like he was I don't know, like he just kind of pushed him off like he was.
There's a little fired up contact with the boys.
Yeah, like fired up, like chest bumping, like come on, son.
Yeah.
Come on, son.
Yeah. That's what I thought it was.
I told you I'm him.
And Twitter thought it was. And Twitter thought it was they were trying to fight.
Yeah, they were fighting. Yeah. And again, I think that's because Robert Saleh is a doofus to people. I think he's a handsome man. He doesn't have doofus face, but I think his reputation is that he's a doofus coach. So Aaron Rodgers I didn't see it as anything. He's like, "What'd I tell you, bitch? What'd I tell you? I told you I was going to march the ball down the field."
Yeah, that seems fine.
Yeah.
All that seems fine.
Yeah.
It is a weird. Men's arms don't usually do those two things together.
Well, let me see it again.
Well, Rodgers goes straight to chest, and Salah's arms just go to shoulders. Arms to chest, arms to shoulders.
He was going for the hug. I mean, Blutman. If you tried to hug Blutman, he would do that too.
I think Saleh thought Rodgers was coming for the hug.
Yeah.
So he goes for he's not initially going for the hug. It's a reactionary hug.
Yeah. When Blutman walks in here, one of us should try to hug him.
No, I don't think he'll walk in here. I've tried to hug him multiple times. It's a violent reaction.
Well, that's what I'm saying is you will see what it looks like when a man does not want to be hugged.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have that video evidence, and then you can compare it, or we can contrast it. I don't like comparing. You can contrast it to –
I forgot you hate it.
I fucking hate comparing. You can contrast it to the Solid Rogers clip.
Solid Rogers. That sounds like
Rogers.
a guy.
That would be good on toast.
Solid Rogers?
Solid Rogers toast. That would be good. Let me see here. I want to talk about game time real quick.
Do it.
I had something else I wanted to do, but I would be remiss if I didn't tell our audience all about Game Time. Football season is here, and we can't wait to get out to some games this fall with the help of Game Time, the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You know how much we love Game Time. Now with their brand new Game Time Picks feature, they are making it even easier to get to a game. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats, so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. I have pulled up right in front of me. I had it pulled up, and then I lost it.
Yeah?
Son of a bitch. Hang on.
I bet you don't have your Chicago Sky playoff tickets.
Lucas, cut this part, please.
I got bad news, Brandon.
Let's stop down and pick it back up.
Yeah. Well, fix this in post, Lucas.
Fixtures in post.
Fix this in post.
Ebo,
help Lucas fix this in post.
Fix it in post, Lucas. The Northern Illinois Huskies, who are ranked
24th, and they're playing Buffalo.
They're playing Buffalo, not the Bills, the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
It's confusing. The names are very, very similar.
Yeah, seems
one
like,
letter off.
Seems like the Bulls or the Bills could have chosen another one.
The Bulls are not as good as the Bills, but they will be playing in DeKalb, Illinois. Against the ranked Northern Illinois football Huskies, and you can get in.
Thank God you said football there.
For less than $25. I'm seeing a ton of tickets, dude. $20, $17, $22.
Let's go see the Huskies. They just beat Notre Dame.
Ranked college football for less than $25 on Game Time Picks. Just pull up your screen, pull up your chosen event, turn on the GT Picks setting at the top of the screen, or browse the best local Game Time Picks deals near you on your Game Time app homepage. What are you waiting for? Go buy those Northern Illinois Huskies football tickets now with Game Time Picks. Download the Game Time app today and use code MOSTLY to score easy deals or score easy. It's easily score great deals with new Game Time Picks. What time is it?
Game time.
All right, I want to do a college football thing. I got my play sheet.
Wait a minute.
I got my play sheet here.
What do you mean? That can't be your play sheet.
I got my play sheet.
That's going too big.
I got my play sheet.
That's going too
my play
big.
Sheet's ready. You have your play sheet. Pull out your play sheet.
My play sheet's right here, but you said you were going to get a play sheet.
This is my play sheet, and I'm ready to call some plays. So
you're going to have to knock Dale Earnhardt off, I think.
So here's some plays I want to call. College football.
Yeah.
I wrote this down. Talk to me about the slate. How's the slate? Is the slate good? Those are some of my notes.
So the slate is highlighted. I think it's got several. First of all, tonight's pretty good. You got Illinois and Nebraska, which Nebraska, it's their, it's probably their biggest game of the season so far. I know we acted like Colorado was. Colorado's not good. Illinois is pretty good. Illinois, they're both ranked. I kind of like Illinois to go in there and make this a very close game. It's Dylan Raiola's first big test because Colorado's defense is so shitty. So I like that. I love Tennessee, Oklahoma. It's to me, the weekend is all about – I told you about the principle the other day. Some teams have it too good.
Yeah. 3
of those teams have their biggest test, and I'm not sure all of them are surviving.
I think, between Michigan, USC, Tennessee, Oklahoma, and the game tonight, Nebraska, Illinois, you have 3 games of find out what you're made of.
Yeah, because and Nebraska gets to have that game at home, which is good. And they get to have that game against a team they're probably better than anyway. But USC, their game is terrifying, and Tennessee's game is terrifying, and I am starting to lean heavily towards Oklahoma. Oklahoma has not looked great so far. Jackson Arnold has not looked great. He's a 5-star quarterback. Their receivers are not what they are used to having, but their defense has been sneaky pretty dang good. Tennessee's coming into Norman, Oklahoma. First time they'll ever have night crowd, first SEC game ever. It's one of the biggest games in recent Oklahoma history. I have a feeling they're going to have something for Tennessee, who has not tread into deep water yet. They've stayed in the shallow end of the pool. Just they're just throwing the beach ball around, having fun, killing teams.
Yeah.
And I think, boy, Oklahoma, this feels like a massive, massive, massive hornet's nest for Tennessee to walk into.
Wow, that was good.
Thank you very much.
Good. A lot of metaphors. A lot of they're in the pool.
I'm not finished yet.
There's a hornet's nest in the pool.
Because USC is on the playground, okay? And USC has been playing on the they've been playing on the swings, they've been playing on the seesaw, they've been playing on the merry-go-round, and they think, oh, I'm just going to go do the monkey bars. Well, the monkey bars can be dangerous.
Yeah.
The monkey bars can be dangerous. You don't know if you're going to go all the way across. You might fall, and nobody's there to help you, USC. And tomorrow, you're going into the playground at Michigan. There's not a very good team, but they still got a very good defense.
Some teenage pranksters put baby oil on the monkey bars.
They did.
Thought it'd be funny.
What's the record for metaphors?
And now they're in the bushes filming it, and they're giggling, and they're just waiting for someone to slip on the monkey bars.
USC has been walking through the woods, okay?
Yeah.
And they've just been sticking to the path and everything. They're skipping along. But every now and then there's some rustling in the bushes, and you see a dark shadow. That dark shadow is Michigan.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And the wheels might come off.
They're walking.
As they're walking.
They're walking.
The problem is that USC is accompanied by a new chaperone named Matt Entz, who don't fuck with him.
Don't fuck with him?
Michigan should not be trying to fuck with Matt Entz in his front seven.
So
this USC team, I think, is very different.
They are. They're better. They are good. They're also they're a better team than Michigan. But Michigan's got to be desperate. They've changed the quarterbacks. This guy did play a little bit last year. He's not good. But I think their defense can muck this game up and make it a scary proposition for USC. That's all I'm saying. USC's also getting a hell of a lot of flowers for beating an LSU team who might not be any good.
I think the Michigan USC game is all three of them, like I said earlier, but I think that game in particular is two teams that have to prove kind of like USC's problem is that they've had the skill guys. They're soft in the trenches. Their defense is soft. Now they're playing a Michigan program that's what they're known for. Is like, well, we're going to beat the fuck out of you in the this team isn't what last year's team was, but that's the identity of Michigan football. Michigan, on the other hand, it has the other problem with this team where it's like who are the playmakers at this point?
Severe problem, yeah. Because I don't think they have them.
Yeah, I feel like the loser of this game is a certified fraud. And
But
the winner is going to be like, oh, shit, or do we have something here?
I think Michigan still has enough defensive talent to trap somebody in like a 14-10 game.
Yeah.
And they're just begging for air in the fourth quarter, and I don't know if Michigan will give them to them. Or the flip side of both of these is USC goes in, wins by 4 touchdowns. Tennessee goes in, wins by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick one of those to go the wrong way of the favorite, I think Tennessee's in. I think it's a bad spot for Tennessee. Michigan's problem is they have no talent on offense.
Yeah.
Their offensive line isn't nearly as good as it was last year. Donovan Edwards is talented, but he can't do it alone. The quarterback is not a college quarterback, a big-time college quarterback. The receivers are not big-time college receivers. Oklahoma has those guys. It just hasn't really worked out so far for them yet. They're playing a Tennessee team whose weakness coming in was their secondary. That secondary hasn't had to play for a second yet. They haven't played anybody who could stretch them at all. Now they will. This could be a big coming out party for Jackson Arnold, who has not been the 5-star mega prospect we thought he would be.
What's Oklahoma's home field situation like? Like I think
it's solid, not great.
Yeah.
It's not all that big. It's not. Put it this way: if you're coming from like a Big 12 team, Iowa State going in there is probably going to be intimidated. I don't think Tennessee, who also goes to Alabama, who also goes to Auburn, who also goes to Georgia, who also goes to Florida, is going to be really daunted by this atmosphere.
Okay. That was kind of what I was looking for.
Daunted.
How daunted?
Daunted is.
Daunted is back, dude.
We don't say daunted.
Hoosiers.
Yeah, Hoosiers
got it rolling.
Squad.
Yeah.
Now everyone's like, you know what? I'm not daunted.
Yeah.
But daunted isn't a normal vocabulary word, is it? Like you're not proactively using daunted.
No, I wouldn't say I would. Yeah.
So it's
with
the resurgence of daunted. Shout out to in Indiana
fight song.
In 49 other states, it's just a word.
Do we have choices today?
Yeah.
Because I didn't.
Yeah, we sure do.
I got to make sure. You got your 3 choices?
I do. Yeah. It's on my play sheet right here.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, while you're doing your 3 choices, I'm going to put mine together too. Because I have a whole list of my bets. I just haven't. Are you okay?
On the play sheet, Ohtani.
You have to hold your play sheet.
Okay.
You can't just.
Ohtani, you see this guy? Okay, we already got that one. We already talked about
scratch
that
it off.
You see this guy? You see what he's doing? Okay. Talk to me about the slate. How's the slate? We already hit that. Is the slate good? You already answered that one. Heisman question mark. Good play.
Big spot here for Nico. Is he real or is he fake? Going up against a Michigan team or an Oklahoma team that could be desperate at home. If Nico goes out there, throws 400 yards, 4 touchdowns in a big spot, everybody's watching Saturday night. He certainly takes a step forward. Quinn Ewers not playing this week. Arch Manning, by the way, is another kind of line this week. Like, he was fucking amazing last week.
How much does it matter if he's good though?
So I think
knowing Quinn Ewers is going to come back, like we already know he's awesome. Like that's not a question we have about Texas. Is like, are they going to ever get good?
I'm not worried about it from that perspective. But I would think most big time Power 5 schools that if they had a good quarterback who got hurt for 3 games and they had a super mega 5-star behind him who played well in his absence, I think that would be a controversy when he comes back. I think Arch Manning, though, is from a football family and mature and is perfectly fine sitting.
Yeah.
I think Texas has the best situation possible, which at a lot of other places would be a bad situation. You'd have a quarterback controversy coming out of this thing. I don't think they have to worry about it.
It really is like the best case scenario because you don't have a controversy, but you also know that if, God forbid, something did happen to Quinn Ewers,
you're good.
You might be good, yeah.
And this is something they didn't have last year. They fell back to Malik Murphy, who was fine, but he wasn't what Arch Manning possibly looks like this year. Yeah.
Who's Genty at
Boise State?
Who are the non-quarterback
Genty is
guys who we feel like
so Genty's number one. Genty's number one, and I would say he's leading the Heisman for me. But he's only played 2 games. He had a bye week last week. He's got 459 yards on 45 carries. He's averaging 10.2 yards a carry, 9 touchdowns, and he did it at Georgia Southern, who's not that good. But then he did it at Oregon. He was great against the top 10 team. They play again this week. I think they're playing their first home game. So I don't know. You don't know if a running back's ever going to have enough usage to stick with these quarterbacks at the top of the sport. You know, Cam Ward's looking great.
Travis Hunter's out.
He's not out, but I don't really know that the race has developed yet.
Yeah.
But it's going to be hard for him to get in because I don't see how they're going to have that many big games. They're just not good.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many times we're going to be all as a country watching.
I'm just trying to have a conversation. I know the answer is probably no, but could that help him where it's like when you do watch Colorado, you realize it's a dog shit football team.
And he pops.
And the reason they're winning games is so like you're like this dude's so good he's carrying this dog shit football team to 6 wins or something.
Well, the problem is they're probably not going to win 6 games.
Yeah. But you can't win the Heisman if you win 6 games.
I think you could in a special like if you were
Ricky Hunt's about to, I should
if you were somebody like him who is just an otherworldly supernova of a talent who is dominating the entire game.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I think there's too many big names at big schools in front of him. Like if this was a year where you didn't have a bunch of big names at big schools, maybe, but it's Nico at Tennessee, Carson Beck at Georgia, who didn't look good last week, but then Quinn Ewers at Texas. Like everybody's got a guy.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart at Ole Miss. Like everybody's got a guy that's going to be in the mix.
Yeah.
And I don't know who Ohio State's guy is going to be yet. We'll have to see how that unfolds, whether it'll be one of the running backs or if it is the quarterback.
Howard,
yeah.
Jeremiah Smith. Mm-hmm.
So that's an interesting because there's so many. Like Alabama's got a Jeremiah Smith. They got Ryan Williams. Texas has a Jeremiah Smith.
Yeah, they do.
This might be the best freshman class of receivers we've ever seen.
The most Jeremiah Smiths there's ever been.
Yeah, there's Jeremiah Smiths everywhere. Texas has, what is Texas's Ryan Wingo? Is that his name? He's excellent. Alabama's is excellent. I think Auburn has one as well. Cam Coleman.
And Ndamukong Suh.
Yes, please.
He's not winning the Heisman this year.
He's probably out of the Heisman race this year.
Should have won it in 2009.
Yeah, can we award him one? Can we award?
If you give me the power to go back and award the right Heismans, I will certainly take that. Huh?
Let's do it.
Peyton Manning gets it in 97. Darren McFadden gets it in 06. Let's see. And Ndamukong Suh certainly gets it in 09. Larry Fitzgerald gets it in 03.
Should Vince Young take Reggie Bush?
So that's 50-50. I prefer Vince Young, but people, you can't say anything bad about Reggie Bush on the internet.
Now that Reggie Bush has his Heisman back, let's take it again.
You cannot say anything bad about Reggie Bush on the internet. And I wouldn't say anything bad. I just think I preferred the quarterback. I preferred Vince Young that season. That was a weird year because you had 2 all-time guys at the height of their powers. You don't always have that.
And Ndamukong Suh was like
dominant.
The best defensive college player that I've ever seen.
Yeah, he should have won it.
That does feel like the moment in time where the Heisman became a little bit of a joke.
Yeah.
Or maybe not a joke, but you sort of realized like it was always that way, but like that just drove home.
I thought
these guys are never going to win the Heisman.
I thought it became a joke in '97 when they did give it to a defensive player because they did it just as a stunt. They did it like, oh, we should probably give it to a defensive player. They gave it to Charles Woodson, who was a fine, outstanding fucking player, amazing player. They're a cornerback. We can have cornerbacks as good as Charles Woodson all the time, and they never even get near it. And Ndamukong Suh, a guy who actually did – you take Charles Woodson off that Michigan team, they're still really, really fucking good. And Ndamukong Suh was everything for Nebraska. He should have won the Heisman. We never give it to the defensive guys who actually should do it. We just wait till there's a Charles Woodson or a Manti Te'o or a Story on a big team, and we give it to them.
Yeah.
That's all. Not that Manti Te'o won it, but –
And that's why we put together the play sheet, because Heisman question mark is – it's a go-to play for me. It's a go-to play. I had the opening series.
So
scripted. I had the opening series scripted. That's my second short, where you have a lot of options. You could stretch the field a little.
This
bit.
is where you've taken the play sheet. This is what I have to respond to.
Yeah.
All right.
That was and boy, that was a big chunk of yardage we just picked up on Heisman question mark.
I'm not lying. It really was.
It's actually insane. Just last thing on Ndamukong Suh, if you go back, like he had the same amount of tackles for losses the entire Alabama defensive line. The 2009
who won the national title with Marcel Darius, and they were an outstanding defensive line.
And he was a guy that was the only guy, so he was just beating double teams, forcing fumbles.
And the guy who won it finished third in the SEC in regular season in rushing.
And beyond the stats, he had the aura.
Yeah,
that you won out of the Heisman.
Test.
He passed the aura, like where you watched him and you're like, God damn, this guy's jumping off the screen.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like Orlando Pace at Ohio State, where it's an offensive lineman and he's one of the best players in the country, but it's also like, I mean, how is that really something people notice? You notice Suh every time you watch him play.
Yeah,
in a big way.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah.
Yeah. Lucas, what do you say about
give
that?
Us one.
Yeah.
God.
Why does he do it every time?
Yeah.
Every time.
What? It was a simple That's all you had to say. Like we're Hank Hill and them. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. What?
Next up, I wanted to ask you sneaky playoff paths. Who are teams that are not at the top? We did the playoff picture bullshit the other day. It was not exactly clear, but we talked about how a lot of these SEC teams at the top are going to knock each other off. There's going to be a lot of movement. Who is a team that you look at, or a handful of teams? Who are some teams out there that are like, hey, listen, man, you look at the AP poll right now, they're ranked 22nd or some shit like that.
I don't think this one that I'm going to say.
Sleep on their path to the playoff and them having a chance to make some noise here.
I don't think the team I want to say is ranked right now. I don't think they're ranked. They might be. You want to do some schedule looking while I talk about my team?
Thanks for coming in, man.
It's a big play sheet. Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do. Yeah.
That's what.
Well, we were talking about Robert Saleh not accepting the hug last night, or Aaron Rodgers not accepting the hug.
If Aaron Rodgers didn't want a hug, that's what he would.
That's what he would have done. He wouldn't have done this.
Yeah, that was important to what we just did there. Okay, sorry. As you were.
You want to look up a schedule while I talk about this team?
Yeah.
Because go ahead and look up the schedule for the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Whoa.
The Iowa Hawkeyes lost to Iowa State. They had that game in control, and then just kind of let the cheese slide off the cracker throughout the second half. But they're going to be in every game. I think they might play Ohio State, which would take them, which would take them to 10 and would take them to 10-2. So they would need help. But their path to 10-2 is pretty okay.
All right, so here we go.
Missouri as well. Missouri
at Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Picking the game.
Is there an echo?
He's reading the schedule.
No.
What are you doing?
I was picking the game.
So they're already out.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
We're doing Iowa's path, and you're saying
they're losing to Minnesota. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
At Minnesota this weekend, at Ohio, then a bye week, then at Ohio State, which is probably a loss.
Okay, so at Minnesota, they're going to win 13-10, 13-9 in an ugly-ass game. They're going to lose to Ohio State 41-3.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the loss to Iowa State is not a conference loss.
Correct.
The loss to Ohio State would be, but that's only one loss.
Correct.
So you're still alive to make it into the Big Ten championship.
Correct.
Versus Washington at home.
Washington's terrible.
At Michigan State.
Who
Frisky.
Undefeated so far. Frisky, but beatable.
Northwestern at home.
Terrible.
Wisconsin at home.
Terrible.
At UCLA.
Terrible.
At Maryland.
Terrible.
And then Nebraska at home.
Decent, but at home. It's
and they could sneak into, if the one loss is Ohio State, depending on what happens with Penn State and
I'm just saying
Ohio State and
Correct.
Oregon, USC, some tiebreaker bullshit. Iowa pops into the Big Ten championship, and suddenly they're playing like an Oregon because Ohio State lost one game as well, but it was at Oregon. Oregon had some tiebreaker.
If we get to
Iowa wins the Big Ten championship, and they're in the
just not going to be shocked. The question you asked was who has a sneaky path. If we get to like second week of November and Iowa's number 13 and you've got like 3 ranked teams in the top 12 playing each other, Iowa's just going to be sitting there possibly around that 12 mark at the end of the season.
Wow.
That gives pretty good incentive to college football fans who are planning to watch a playoff to root for Minnesota on Saturday.
Yeah.
I noticed your barge privileges started at 11, but you came in at 10:56.
Well, I heard Heisman talk.
I
had a run on.
Let me
no. You do the question to him.
Let me ask you a question. You're a college football guy, right?
Yeah.
Heisman.
Yeah. Heisman.
You have to say
Joe Alt
question
should have
mark.
won last.
Heisman question mark.
Yeah. Heisman question mark. Joe Alt should have won last year, but this year it's gotta be Ashton Genty, right? 9 touchdowns in 2 games. Let's do the math. Little division. That's 4.5 per game.
9
That's
touchdowns in 2 games.
crazy.
You can't score a half touchdown.
He's doing it in the biggest division. He's not doing it in a little division.
You can't score a half touchdown. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm sorry. Nonetheless.
Isn't a field goal a half touchdown?
Oh fuck.
That's exactly what it is, right?
So he's a kicker. he's kicking field goals too.
Ashton Genty. I mean, look at the fella. He pops off every time you see him. He's the original Fluff Bothwell. Fluff Bothwell, shout out. I'm sorry, Brandon. That guy's just different. Ashton Genty, also different. Elite stiff arm spin move. He's the total package. You watch him play ball, and what do you say?
You say, oofta.
You say that guy could probably run for 150-2 in the NFL next Sunday.
Counter argument. It's a little bit of a team award. The Heisman, no, it's a little bit. It's
it
a
is.
little bit of a team award. Little division for you. Boise State 1 win in 2 games. That's 500. Multiply that by 12. That's 6-6.
Heisman's a joke.
It's too much math. It's too much math.
That's the Boca Raton Bowl.
You don't think you didn't put in there that one of those 1-1 is ranked in the top 10, so that would affect their number a little bit?
Are you trying to dive under the hood of the equation of the algorithm?
I'll just go ahead and say it. I've been dodging this for a while. I have reached a point in my life. Tommy brought home some 8th grade algebra the other day, and I couldn't. You got to be fucking kidding me with this shit.
I could.
I
got you.
You got me?
I could do some. Lucas, give me an 8th grade algebra problem. Just search 8th grade algebra. Let's walk it through.
Oh, pull up a. No, come on.
Wait, whoa,
come
whoa,
on,
Mark. Did you see that? Hold on.
Come on, man.
Just do.
Nah, man.
Do it real quick. Wait, whoa. Come on, guys.
Who did this?
Come on.
Man. Who did that? Who did that, Ka?
No.
All right, Lucas, we're going to need, before we get to 8th grade algebra, you'd be working on an 8th grade algebra. I'm going to tell you that it's Fun Shirt Friday. If you look around the room, everybody.
Oh, my God, Blutman.
Oh, no.
Yeah, step out for a second, Blutman.
Bosco Blutman wearing this.
He's doing his own thing.
Come back with the fun shirt.
Wearing the gear.
Good Lord. Fun Shirt Fridays are presented by Roosevelt's. The Roosevelt's, RSVLTS, is an apparel and lifestyle brand born from their passion of sports, pop culture, entertainment, and Americana. They're best known for their stylish, they're bold, they are officially licensed button-down shirts. They combine high-quality products with creative designs to offer a uniquely wild and new concept. Their gear is soft, stretchy, it never shrinks or fades, and is made from their signature 4-way stretch material, Cunuflex. As you've probably seen me wearing all the time, they offer everything from WWE to Star Wars to Nickelodeon to Jurassic Park to The Office and hundreds more. Looks like you got your cocktail drinks
cartoon cocktails.
So does Ebo over there.
Cocktails come
but
with
yours don't have faces on them. Yours aren't smiling.
No.
Mine are smiling. Mine are having a good time.
Lacussy has the floral pattern, the tropical pattern, and I am wearing the jellyfish from Finding Nemo. This might be my favorite shirt.
Do a quick. You do a great impression of the jellyfish from Finding Nemo. Can you do it real quick for the people? You've never done this on here, but you fucking slay when you do this around the office. There it is. There it is. There it is. So good.
If your style's a little more laid back, I hate you so much. They have it for you too. But ultimately, those shirts are conversation starters no matter where they're worn. To get your hands on some of these amazing items, visit Roosevelts.com or check them on Instagram at Roosevelts. For a limited time only, Roosevelts is offering 20% off the first purchase of any items. Use code Barstool20 at checkout. I got a thing. Do you have a thing real quick? Oh, you're doing 8th grade algebra.
No, we don't have to do that.
Before we do 8th grade, no, I do want to do it.
All right.
So I want y'all to.
I want to try.
So I love sex. Love it. I'll be glad when they put that stuff in cans. I was going to play basketball the other day. Somebody called me and said, "Hey, what you gonna do?" I said, "I'm going by the store, give me a 6-pack of pussy, and I'm gonna head on in. Kick it."
You might be addicted.
We have some 8th grade algebra.
Addicted to Bernie Mac.
Are they doing systems?
All right.
Evaluate the following order. All right. Which values of x and y satisfy the given equation? 5x minus
10
equals
y minus 34.
Okay. So
All right. Ebo, you got that one?
I'm your tutor.
Do we have
He's going to the whiteboard.
So if x is 7.
Well, you don't know what x is, right? Okay, so
Well, if it's a, x is 7. That's
why do we?
that's 25 on one side.
Lucas, why'd you make Blutman?
Negative 31, so it's not a.
Okay.
It's not going to be b because that's just wacky. That's wacky as all fuck.
I'm gonna be honest. If this is
Uh-huh.
much easier
that's
than I
easy
remember.
as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I was waiting to solve.
No, hold on.
Equations.
How easy is it, Mark?
Well, the answer's D, dude.
Yeah.
It is. So
it's easy as
5.
I was expecting a much harder. Yeah.
I thought I needed the whiteboard.
I thought it was going to be like x plus y equals 30, y minus x equals 60. What does x and y equal?
Yeah.
That's more algebra.
Damn, dude.
System of equations. You ever do calculus?
No.
You ever do multivariable calculus?
What are you doing? I don't like you being on this couch with your arms stretched out. Are you like? Are these pickup lines to you? The way you're
Multivariable calculus? No, that's some nerd shit, dude.
Yeah.
Who did that, fam? Who did that?
Say fam again.
Fam. Who did that, fam? Forget about it, cuh.
What? I said forget about it, cuh. What we got?
We got choices. We got damn that's cold.
We got a lot of stuff.
You want to do choices? Let's do choices.
Well, we also have.
Yeah, no, we got to talk about that for
all right.
sure.
What else? 76ers signing Embiid to extension worth $193 million. That's going to speed up bum watch, is it not?
Yeah. Do you want me to speak on behalf of Connor here?
Yes, please.
I can't believe we signed this guy. He's a fucking bum. Bum. Why'd we sign this guy?
It's a good
That was
Connor.
good. That was a great Connor.
All right, thanks.
No, get back.
Connor loves Embiid.
You want me to
though.
speak-
Connor actually loves Embiid, doesn't he?
Yeah, but that's what he should say.
That's what he's going to say.
yeah, eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
Should I speak on behalf of Philly next?
No, get in there as Connor real quick. I just got a question. Now you're saying the same thing about Embiid, but Mariah May is on the couch with you.
Bum. Sorry. Mark.
All right, get back to Ebo. Blutman, you come be. No, okay. All right, NFL finds Saints car for Michael Jackson TD dance. All right, Brandon Walker gives $8 million to Mississippi State.
Is that true? Wow.
There was an anonymous donation. We lost to Toledo, and somebody said "fuck this" and gave $8 million to the football team.
Backwards.
I guess, but I guess it's good it happened.
Is that even enough?
I would. If I was the football team, I'd keep losing.
Yeah, I
I'll
guess
go
so.
lose if
I guess
every
so.
time you embarrass yourself on a football
Get $8
field,
million?
you get $8 million. I mean, fuck, I'll be rich in no time. Blutman, right?
Yeah, that's what Mal.
How do you
How
do you reconcile being the number one Indiana Hoosiers football fan outside of the state of Indiana, while also leaning onto a Charlotte helmet right now?
I haven't got Indiana stuff yet.
I don't know if
They
I
play
like
each
you
other tomorrow.
using your.
Indiana's gonna destroy them.
You're using your new position as the sitter on the O.J. Simpson Memorial Bench to just line your pockets with new merch and helmets.
No.
Okay, I'll
I
think
just,
about it like that.
I'll say this. I was in need of clothes, and I got some clothes, and that's great. So now I have more clothes to wear, and they just so happen to be of different and various colleges that sent them. So thanks to them for helping keep me out here in the streets with clothes.
Liam, we do pay you, right?
Yeah.
One thing
I just don't buy clothes.
One thing
really.
I noticed the difference between Blutman and Bosco. When Bosco gets the free shit, he's like, "I will go to war for you. You're that's my team.
Yeah.
I will never say a bad word about you. I won't even hint at
I
a
will
bad word.
kill a man over you.
Yes, I'll do whatever it takes to defend the brand."
Mm-hmm.
Blutman gets the free shit, does not care. We'll just he's
Yeah.
leaning on a Charlotte helmet that they sent him, and is like, they're gonna get their ass kicked tomorrow.
They're gonna lose by like 49, and SMU is not in a good spot. Rhett Lashley needs to go. We've talked about that extensively on the college football podcast on Necessary Roughness. They're in a bad spot. That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's fair and balanced journalism.
You're right.
You
Bosco
can't be bought.
Bosco will open a box, hold up a shirt, and then immediately, I will die for this team.
I think this team's winning the national championship. He's got eight college basketball teams are winning the national championship this year.
Yeah.
Blutman's like, all these teams are ass, but I do like the shirt they sent me.
It's sick.
Richard Sherman went on a penis run?
Oh yeah, did you see this?
No, he went on a penis run.
So yeah, he went for a run. He posted on Twitter. There's a run in Central Park,
mm-hmm.
and he posted a picture of the sky. And there's a feature within the app where you can put your route.
Okay.
And it just, if you're running Central Park, there's a lot of ways to make a penis shape on your run.
Yeah.
And he posted the penis.
He did
run.
a penis run.
Yeah, he did a penis run.
Central Park encourages penis runs, right?
Yeah. It's a penis runner's park for sure. It's definitely curtailed to penis runners.
Penis run paradise.
Peener.
Was it intentional?
I don't think so. Let's see.
You be the judge.
Okay.
Should we come back about 12:30 or 1 when you have this ready, Lucas?
Take your time, Lucas.
He put his
We'll cut this out. And
Notice that you had the couch meme ready to go quickly.
I'll fix it in post.
Thank you.
So the Twitter account is @RichardSherman.
How do you spell that though? There's so many different ways to spell.
All right, that's not what he put up, is it?
Go to the original quote tweet. Go to the one that he quote tweeted. That's the
Getting this old body back in shape one day. Emo, we got to talk.
That's a penis run.
Ebo, that's a tomahawk that's taking a shit.
No.
That's not a penis. Is that a penis, Mark?
I don't know. Go back.
Go back to
Let's do the Rorschach test. Let's do a little.
That's not a penis.
Let me hold on. Hold it right there.
You might have to get up there like right next to the screen and.
It kind of is. It kind of.
That's not a penis on the earth. That's.
I see the head of the penis. The shaft is.
That's not a penis.
I think the jism is being expelled from
the wrong way.
End. Yeah.
It's a vasectomy penis.
Get Shay in here.
Actually?
No, not actually. I don't actually want to see Shay's penis.
What do you think a vasectomy is?
Surprised he hasn't posted that up.
Yeah, Lucas.
Lucas,
in your mind, what is a vasectomy?
What is vasectomy?
I don't know. I was making a joke. He cut the balls off.
Yeah, that's again.
You don't actually cut the balls off.
No,
Very fucking stupid thing.
You could say it's maybe a neuter.
Yeah, that would be.
It's a neuter penis, maybe.
It's called being neuter.
Ebo, I just think your enthusiasm for this being a penis was misplaced. I just don't think it's that big of a penis.
Yeah, I think it is a worship.
It's an abstract penis at best.
I think you wanted to see a penis.
At best, it's an abstract
badly
penis.
wanted to see a penis.
What do you see in this?
I
think the real test of art is it's what you want it to be. You know.
I think it's Tennessee and South Carolina beside each other.
He did 9 miles. That's pretty good.
That's not a bad one, Brandon.
Thanks.
Tennessee and what?
That.
It's Tennessee and South Carolina side by side, which they are not side by side in real life, but that's Tennessee.
It's Tennessee and Arkansas.
Art is what you make it.
But Arkansas would be on the wrong side.
Go this way though.
That's not
Turn
Arkansas.
it that way.
It could be if you turn it. He's right.
Turn it that way. Yeah.
Turn it the other way.
No, you're tripping.
Put your right ear.
No, you're tripping.
Put your right ear on your right.
It's more Arkansas than it is a cock.
Put your right
I don't
ear.
see that. I see like the torch that the Liberty Elephant mascot holds.
Put your right ear on your right shoulder and tell me that's not Tennessee and Arkansas.
All right, if we're coming from the north, okay? We're coming from the north. This is Tennessee going Arkansas over here.
Yep.
So flip it over.
Yep.
Okay.
Flip it. But we're coming from the north, and this is going from east to west.
Yep.
And he's right. He's fucking right.
I don't see
All right,
that.
TJ, now, or not TJ, sorry, Lucusi. Please zoom in on this picture really tight. And Brandon, you get on the left side of it and try to line it up with your waist. And we'll see what it actually looks like.
He's diabolical. Evo.
I'm about to do a Hank tweet, by the way. I want on record that I'm doing it on purpose.
What does that mean?
I'm doing it on purpose.
What is he?
What are you?
Is he feeling? He owns
fucking
the
a
entire
man?
couch, and he's just like he's feeling himself over there.
Did you just do the tweet?
What is he?
Hold on. Let's check.
What's he talking about? What's he doing?
Check Evo's the real live Evo. Do I follow you on Twitter?
What's your name?
Richard Sherman 25.
Evan Bosenko. Come on, man. Come on.
That's good. Really good. Choices,
Yes.
please.
Mark?
You go first.
No.
I'll go first.
You go first
I'll
this
set
time.
the stage.
Because
You want to do the read first?
you're 9-0, correct?
I believe I am 9-0, and I've taken some big swings. I took Georgia Tech to beat Florida State, as we remember.
So it's time for choices. You can find our picks on the DraftKings homepage as the Mostly Sports Parlay. Plus, this week, DraftKings has a college football parlay profit boost. All you have to do is head to the app and opt in. So head to the app now to check out our bet and claim this week's boost. I'll go first. I got it.
All right, so
I have 3 underdogs. I don't like it at all. It's PU stinky, but I believe in it. Oklahoma +7. I've talked about it enough that I've talked myself into it. Oklahoma +7. Southern Miss +6 on the road at Jacksonville State. I believe in that one too. Southern Miss +6. They hung in with the South Florida team last week. They showed enough that I think they can play a down Jacksonville State team and possibly win that game. And I don't have my third choice. You do your 3 choices. I'll come back with my third choice. I was going to do Michigan, but I can't do it.
Okay. Okay, well that's why we have the play sheet right here.
Okay. You go.
I'm going to start with a little nod to my good friend Connor Griffin, who is not with us anymore. He is no longer with us. He did not die. He is just in Happy Valley or somewhere. He's at a wedding somewhere around there in the vicinity. It's been a rough week for Connor. Connor's taking L's. We on Tuesday we all ganged up on him and rubbed it in his face that Saquon Barkley dropped. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I got a call related. Just keep going.
You got a what?
Just keep going.
You got a call?
Yeah.
What are you?
Lucas, you need to raise that disclaimer up.
Lucas, can you please raise the disclaimer up so that people can actually see it? So we start choices over. This has been
We need a reset.
you can find our picks on the DraftKings homepage as the Mostly Sports.
The incompetence, Brandon. The incompetence.
You know, I don't care how many Taylor Swift parties that motherfucker gets invited to. We're gonna have to chain TJ to that fucking desk. We're gonna have to chain TJ to that fucking desk.
TJ disappears for 2 days.
Just
Now Connor's gone.
Connor's gone.
Ebo's
Connor
taking
can't
up the
even
whole
fix it.
couch, and he's feeling himself over there. Lucas is taking over. He doesn't give a fuck about this show. He never has.
No.
And it's demonstrated in his quality of work
And
right
Blubman's useless.
You want to play chess?
I'll play in chess, yeah.
We're doing a show right now. You can't play chess, guys.
You tell me when I can do my choice.
Has he raised this up yet?
Yeah, but it's still cut off.
I got choices to do.
Stefan?
What?
What?
Oh.
Yeah, this is Jack McCarthy will fix it. Said no one ever.
Who would you rather see walk in and try to fix something? Him or Stefan? Probably him.
Anybody but him. Anybody but Jack McCarthy.
It's the...
He had some of that magic toast this morning.
He's doing the Stefan poses. He's got the hands on the hips.
Yeah.
He puts the hands on the knees.
He has a
looking over
side.
the
He's gonna go
shoulder.
get Stefan. That's what he's about to
Let
do.
me take a look. Let me just go. Let me go.
Stefan!
Let me go Google.
Stefan!
Let me go Google how do you put a graphic on a screen.
Well, I wore my cool LSU shirt because I knew
Here
I'd be on
comes
camera.
Doug. Here comes Doug.
I knew I'd be on camera, so I got my cool LSU shirt. Hey, Doug, there's a computer right there. Can you fix it? I got to take a picture of Doug for
Now we-
the
How
Doug
many
channel.
guys can we get in this room to? The camera remains on me. It should be on our crack team we have
That's just
over there trying to figure out how to put a
Should we read that thing?
put a
Doug is
graphic
left
on a screen.
I'd like to point out Jack and Doug have both left without fixing anything.
It's not something we can fix. Like, I can't fix it.
We don't have the technology to put a graphic on a screen.
The issue is it's being cut off on my program here, but I don't have an option to move it up on here. I tried moving it up.
What if I
So
just
now we
held it up and on my phone and you zoomed in on it? No? All right, super. It's your prompt answer that
We may have to revisit choices.
we're going to pause choices to the end.
Put the play sheet away, Mark.
Good lord. Good lord. I guess this is why you don't script your first drive because
Yeah,
you know you have the script, but on first down,
Yeah.
you know your quarterback is fucking around back there trying to make something out of nothing. He should have just thrown the ball away, and now he just took a loss of 15.
Yeah. And then
I don't have a play for second 25.
Next thing you know, there's lightning in the area.
What?
What do you mean, what? Clear weather delay reference to a football game. Watch ball once.
Let's do the.
Why is he so fast?
I don't
What?
know, dude.
Okay.
This is falling apart. This is falling apart.
Is Connor the glue that holds this whole
He
thing
might
together?
be. Yeah, he might be. That's what we're learning. Well, let's do the Damn That's Cold Minute. Jägermeister's the sponsor. Do you have the graphic for that, Lucas, or is that too much to ask? Our presenting sponsor, Jägermeister, who, there we go. Jägermeister's the sponsor of the Damn That's Cold Minute. Remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister the Court, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Mass Jägermeister U.S., White Plains, New York. Would you like to go first, Brandon?
I would like to go first.
Okay, go ahead.
Thursday afternoon, just sitting there, not expecting anything in sports to pop off. And Shohei Ohtani drops a 6-for-6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, 2 stolen bases game on us.
Was it his second home run or his third home run? That
Second got to 50. A third got to 51.
What was the one that he just fucking smoked? Because the
Okay,
Marlins brought in the
Who was that?
position player.
Is that what that was? He threw
I
a
believe it was Vidal Brujan.
68-mile-an-hour meatball right down the dick, and Shohei Ohtani hit it 3 miles.
3 miles, yeah.
But anyway, Shohei Ohtani just dropping 50-50 on us in a random Thursday was my damn that's cold moment of the week.
Yeah. Cheers to him. Mine is Kirk Cousins marching down the field against the Philadelphia Eagles and scoring a touchdown in, what was it, like 30 seconds, 40 seconds?
It was quick.
Immediately.
Yeah, it was very quick.
At a speed that I said on the show the day after it happened. I didn't even think if you lined up Kirk Cousins on the goal line and told him to run that fast to the other goal line, I don't think it would have been as fast as what that Falcons drive was. So here's to you, Kirk Cousins, on a bum Achilles, and you are almost 40 years old, and you're still out there making plays.
And to Shohei Ohtani.
Game-winning drives. Cheers. Damn, that's cold.
Damn, that's cold.
Damn. That sure is cold. Can we do choices yet?
Choices on the menu? Choices on the menu?
I haven't gotten word yet.
Okay.
All
Super
right.
duper.
Well,
Let's just do
put a pin
Jesus.
in that. Let's do Jesus then.
We've been wanting to do Jesus the whole time. I hold in my hand a prep sheet that says The Passion of the Christ sequel will begin filming in early 2025 with Jim Caviezel set to return as Jesus. And what?
Remind me how the Passion of the Christ ended. No spoilers, but
You're right. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Jesus, he died.
executed.
Yeah, he was like Bruce Willis. He was dead.
Yeah.
So he died. Are they going to tell another story?
He was like Bruce Willis.
Yeah, in Sixth Sense, he died.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I guess Armageddon too, because he died,
Yeah, he
sacrificing
died there.
himself.
He was like Jesus in that movie.
Yeah, Bruce Willis was astronaut
Yeah,
Jesus.
he died for our sins.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we didn't really
Died
do anything
for-
to the asteroid, right?
He died so Ben Affleck could have sex with Liv Tyler, right?
Yeah.
Forever. Yeah,
That's why he died. It was Liv Tyler's in the movie, right?
yeah,
That's what it was?
yeah. She
Well, I
just
haven't
stopped
seen
being in
that.
movies.
I haven't seen that in ages.
Do you think? Okay, all right. I got to ask you a question. They're on the asteroid. Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck gets chosen to go die and press the button.
Yep.
Bruce Willis takes his place and says, your job's to love my little girl now. You go home.
Yeah.
Ben Affleck goes home. First person he sees is Bruce Willis's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Willis, reminder, let himself get killed so the whole world lives, and so Ben Affleck lives.
Yeah.
Within how many days do they fuck? do they fuck that night? Or do they, like, out of respect, what is it? Does he jump right on top of her?
I think it's right away.
You think it's immediate?
I think they're bonding over. I think it's like they're crying in each other's arms
Yeah.
over the death of Bruce Willis.
And before you know it,
yeah,
they're sexing.
yeah. And he's like, your father's dying wish was
To love
for me
you.
to fuck your brain.
Okay, so
I could stay away.
just
Just to
what an awful movie. That's so awesome. Choices?
Want me to count down? You want to count down?
Countdown to choices. Blutman, Armageddon is your favorite movie?
I tuned out because I didn't know what you guys were talking about.
You did see me ask that question just now, though.
Yeah.
What was the question I asked you?
Armageddon, favorite movie?
Right, so why did you need more context?
I don't know what that is.
Armageddon, the movie? It did come out before you were born, I assume.
know that we call certain college football games Farmageddon. I do not know what the movie Armageddon is.
How many movies do you think he doesn't know?
More than you think.
Do you know the movie Passion of the Christ? Okay, let's find who can name the first movie he knows. But you got to really make an effort. You can't say something that came out like last year.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, but I didn't like it. I stopped watching.
All right, we can do choices.
We're actually
We're
doing something
we're
else now.
Pretty important discussion.
Right,
Really
yeah,
good.
so I just don't know
Yeah,
what
I
you're
stopped
doing.
watching
I
about
don't
20
wanna
minutes
close
in.
Close my eyes. The Truman Show.
I watched that in middle school.
But you didn't.
For class. No, I like the movie.
No. You caught Truman Show, but you never caught Armageddon. They came out like weeks apart. That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I watched Truman Show in middle school English.
I would say Armageddon was probably the biggest movie of '98.
Then,
Either that or Saving Private
then
Ryan.
Sig Rogage Middle School should have shown
What'd
it.
you- what'd
I
you
don't
say?
know.
What'd you-
My middle
Fun
school
fact
should have
about
shown it.
I don't want to miss a thing. It was the only song at the BJHS dances that the chaperones would put the ruler away for, because they said, you know what, we get it. They did. That was the only song they gave us. They gave us one song.
Wait a minute.
They said, we're gonna put the ruler away. Why don't you go ahead and get in there?
So at the middle school dances,
Yep.
y'all had an actual ruler,
They were walking around with rulers. They're like, let's
a foot.
yeah, let's with the foot. Yeah,
Okay, but
let's keep a foot.
but
Go
for
hands on the hips.
but when Steven Tyler starts going, I
And
don't
they were like,
wanna
you know what?
close.
For the next 4.5 minutes, why don't you go ahead and get in there?
Go for it.
We
Okay.
get it because we understand. It's a fun fact about BJHS. Go Dogs.
All right, we ready to rerun this?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
All right, so we got
forward.
choices presented by DraftKings. You can find our picks on the DraftKings homepage as the Mostly Sports Parlay. This week, DraftKings has a college football parlay profit boost. All you have to do is head to the app and opt in. So head to the app now to check out our bet and claim this week's boost. Mark, why don't you get us started on choices?
I'm going to get us started with, I was talking about our good friend Connor Griffin, who is no longer with us. He is in Happy Valley. He just sent a picture of himself outside of, look at that Connor Griffin picture.
I'll be dang.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. There he is. So Connor Griffin, we piled on Tuesday. You weren't here for it yesterday, but he was in his head about his feelings towards Olivia Rodrigo, and
Sure.
like the trolls come after him because he's either gay or a creep, and he can't figure out which one he is. Maybe he's both. Maybe in his mind he's neither. But he's had a rough go of things, Brandon. I've tried to build a bridge between he and I said, you know what, Connor, I'll cheer for the Phillies. He shot that down.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try one more time. I'm going to step to the plate. I'm going to say, Connor, if you're watching, if you're out there watching, you're no longer with us, but I hope somewhere you're still watching,
Sure.
watching over us. I'm going to try one more time and say that I am this weekend taking Connor Griffin's Penn State Nittany Lions to beat Kent State in Happy Valley.
Wow.
I'm riding with my boy Connor. wherever he is.
Wow.
Wherever he may be, it appears to be Happy Valley, but there's really no way of knowing.
That's a bond that can't be broken.
So that's number one. I'm doing the Connor Griffin play. Number two, we were talking about Boise State earlier. They are 1-1. They're a 500 football team. I'm going to stick my neck out for them. I love Ashton Genty. I love what I'm seeing out of the Broncos. They are an unranked team. Now, I get a lot of criticism with the choices. Yeah, I only pick favorites. I only ride with the teams that are going to be obvious winners. I'm sticking my neck out for a 500 team that is unranked, and I'm saying that Boise State will, in fact, take care of business against Portland State this weekend. And finally, a lot of question marks in Austin. Backup quarterback, guy we haven't seen a lot of. Big-time upset spot for the Texas Longhorns. I say no. I say Texas gets it done. I say the Longhorns will, in fact, beat Louisiana Monroe, and Arch Manning will have a good, not great game. Good, not great game from Arch Manning. Texas Longhorns beat Louisiana Monroe Warhawks.
This is a revenge game, too, for the massive revenge game.
Yep.
Massive revenge game.
Yep.
So
not a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah, and we all know why, but for those who don't.
Well, as mentioned in the lead up to the game, some of these guys beat him in high school. Some of these ULM players defeated Arch Manning back in the day. So
That's
this is a
right.
revenge
Yep.
game.
Yeah, revenge game. So,
Yeah.
like, Arch Manning history has shown he has trouble beating these guys.
Yeah.
I think he will shock the world,
Yeah.
and Texas will win. Those are my three choices.
Can Brandon do his choices while wearing the DraftKings helmet?
probably not. And I'm not saying Brandon refuses to. I'm saying it probably won't get on my head. Big head. Do you want me to try?
Yeah, I want you to see try.
That's what it said. That was the last line of the disclaimer. Please make sure Brandon Walker has the DraftKings helmet on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh! That didn't hurt?
Hurt tremendously.
Oh, that sounded terrible.
I'm sorry.
All right.
It just matter of fact says it hurt tremendously.
For my choices, I'm going 3 underdogs because you did take 3 favorites, and I commend you for that. I'm taking Southern Miss +6 on the road at Jacksonville State. I think this is a particularly down Jacksonville State team. I got BYU +6.5 at home against Kansas State. Watch out for them. They can win that game. And Oklahoma +7 at home against Tennessee. I think the spot favors Oklahoma tremendously, and Tennessee's a little too in love with the smell of their own shit. Those are my choices. Once again, you can find our picks on the DraftKings homepage as the Mostly Sports Parlay. Plus, this week, DraftKings has a college football parlay profit boost. All you have to do is head to the app and opt in. So head to the app now, check out our bet, and claim this week's boost.
All right. Enough with the goofball theatrics. One more serious topic before we get out of here.
Sure.
Chinese zoo forced to admit that they are painting their pandas. Or they're painting their dogs, and their pandas are actually dogs.
So I assume Lucas is on the ready with this because we have video of this. Show him, Lucas.
Go ahead, Lucas. Show the people what we're doing with.
So
He was kind of ready.
there's their pandas.
Most obvious dog ever.
There's the pandas.
No fucking shit. I don't think they were forced to admit anything. I think everyone just said, yeah, no fucking shit.
But can I ask you a question, Mark? Let's say you're going to that zoo and you want to see the pandas, and you get there and it's panda dogs. You're not disappointed, are you?
I don't think I am. I think, honestly, I would sit there all day watching this.
I would
watch dogs.
I would look at panda dogs.
That should be a zoo. There should be a zoo where you take animals and paint them as other animals.
Don't you think panda dogs would be a huge seller?
What would a gorilla look like painted as a horse? I want to see that. I want to see that.
Alligator ladybug.
An alligator ladybug.
Let's go to the horse exhibit. Oh, wait a minute. That's a gorilla.
Wait just a second.
All right.
All right. Passion of the Christ is really going to be a sequel, huh?
What's another movie that makes no sense as a sequel like that?
What could Jesus?
Passion of the
possibly
Christ
do?
is
Passion of the Christ.
definitely I feel like it's number 1.
Is Jesus going to get involved in American politics? So what?
It's just the Crusades.
It's the
Passion of the Christ. Make America.
Jesus runs for president.
All right.
Shit. All right, that's the show. Are we gonna be back Monday?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're doing a show next week.
We're doing it.
shows next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a mixed messaging with surviving going on. I didn't know.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back Monday as regularly scheduled. See you guys then. Have a great weekend, everybody. Goodbye.
Ebo.
That's how ball is done.